right, Pisces, we're going to look at a significant time frame for you, either in the current moments or in the near future, and why it might be significant. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for being here. I hope these messages help you guys. I intend on them to help you in whatever situation that you may be dealing with at this time. You guys be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments, let me know if it resonates, and if you want to check out any of my other channels or book a reading, everything you need to know is in the description box below. Okay, there's also always a little description of what the reading is about in the description box. Okay, but let's see for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. What is the most significant time frame for Pisces that we should discuss today? Ooh, at the holidays. So kind of now, for a lot of you guys, it is Christmas, as far as the, people who observe Christmas as a holiday. So December could be very significant for you guys, but I feel like the holiday season as a whole, Halloween, October, Thanksgiving, November, Christmas in December, New Year's in January, maybe even Valentine's Day, February could be very significant for you guys. It just feels like the winter months are going to be very significant when it comes to things that are happening for you. Ooh, February. I said February, so that is your season. Okay, it's Aquarius and Pisces. That's the beginning of Pisces season, the end of Aquarius season. And then we have in January. Okay, so February and January could be very significant when it comes to situations that are transpiring, maybe in December. The end of this year has significance on the very beginning of next year, which is obvious, but I feel like there's something specific that Spirit wants you to know about these particular seasons and how they coincide and intertwine. Okay, why is the holidays significant? Why is this at the holidays card significant? I sincerely apologize. Okay, so somebody may be apologizing to you. All right. People find the reason for the season when the season comes. So the holidays could be a time where you're receiving a lot of apologies, people saying that they're sorry, people wanting you to see them as more sincere, more genuine. This could also be people feeling guilty or ashamed of conflict that they may have caused in your life. A lot of people are deciding to maybe call a truce. I feel like there could be a truce being called here. And okay, at the bottom we have apply pressure. There's a little break in the cards right here. What is this? Okay. So somebody is realizing that they kind of effed themselves. Okay, by, I feel, possibly doing something to cause conflict for you. So they're going to apply some type of pressure, and you just feel like you need more in a situation. I feel like whatever someone is apologizing for, it kind of gives this vibe that you've risen above it. I rise above all the haters. Wait, no, she said I fly above. That was Candy Burrs. Anyway, I fly above all the haters. I fly above. I fly above. I fly above. It's beneath me. It's beneath me. It's beneath me. That's what she said. Okay. So you could feel like something is beneath you now, or you've grown out of something. I feel like you've outgrown a person's behavior, or you've grown past whatever they did to you that they feel like they have to apologize for. So this person is going to basically make the decision to kind of, I don't know if they're applying pressure because they want you to do something, but I feel like this person is regretting their actions towards you, or they feel ashamed of their actions towards you, or there could be some type of boomerang or bounce back, tables turning that they have felt because of the way that they caused conflict in your life or how they treated you in a situation. I feel like you could be receiving a lot of gifts from people who feel guilty about the way that they've treated you over time. And I feel like because you're mastering something in your life with this 22 card, I feel like you guys are at a point where you have mastered the energy in this situation, meaning it doesn't control you anymore. It doesn't have power over you anymore. It doesn't really affect you anymore. And it's like you see above it. You see a higher perspective about it, to where it's like, it's not like the apology is lost on you, but it kind of feels like the apology is irrelevant. Okay. Why is at the holidays significant? 3 of Wands. This could be an Aries for some of you guys. Okay, but February, like I said earlier, it is Aquarius season, Pisces season. January is Capricorn and Aquarius. October is what? Libra and Scorpio, which is the season we're in now. Then you go to Scorpio and Sag and Capricorn, and so on and so forth. This could also be in regards to an Aries with the 3 of Wands. Somebody may have waited a long time, maybe like 3 months or so, to apologize. You have a 3 here with the applied pressure. Okay. This could be an Aries that was born in March, possibly, who is applying pressure on you, or they applied pressure on you, or it made you feel pressured possibly to make a decision or do something, and they know that they pressured you, and maybe they're apologizing because they feel like they may have caused some type of conflict in your life or problem for you because they were pressuring you to do something. And it's like whoever this is realizing that you need something different in your life, or you approach life differently than they do. Yeah, I just feel like somebody's feeling a little bit guilty. Maybe they could also be feeling guilty because they turned their back on you for some reason. 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Anyway, I feel like there's some type of delay though. Like somebody waited a long time to do whatever this is. Like they waited a long time to apologize. Or it took them a long time to see your perspective or see something from a higher perspective. I feel like whoever this person is kind of thought that you were going to hold on to this or not let it go. But I feel like you guys have already let whatever they did to you go. What's the 3 of Wands? 4 of Swords. Yeah. Some of you guys, could be in a situation where you feel pressure to apologize. I don't necessarily think I don't know if you did anything wrong. Maybe you feel like you did something wrong. Maybe somebody is trying to pressure you to apologize and you don't feel like you did anything wrong, or somebody is, making you feel guilty about not apologizing for something that you didn't even do wrong, or I don't know what this is, but it's like looking back, you may see that possibly you could have handled the situation differently. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. It's okay. I also feel like some of you guys could be accepting apologies from people that you know you're never going to get. Okay. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords. You're moving on from something. I feel like you're agreeing to disagree with someone here, or it's like you have a difference of opinion that's not going to change. So you just let something rest. You're letting sleeping dogs lie. You're not, it's like you're just going to move on with what you've learned. Even if you don't like the way something ended, or you don't have all the information, or, this could even be in the past leading up to this moment. Like at this particular moment, you may not have a lot of closure, or you don't have a lot of details about why something happened the way it happened, but you kind of feel forced to move on, or you have to move on because you just got to let it go. You have to let it rest. You don't know the truth, and you don't know why something happened the way it did, but you feel like in the future you'll get answers, okay, about a situation. Some of you are choosing to ignore someone and not talk to them and kind of turn your back on them because you feel like they refuse to apologize about something, and you need something more from people. You need more of a you need more accountability from people. You need more of responsibility and someone who's mature in a situation. And you're just not going to deal with someone who constantly wants you to be the one to always say sorry. Because I keep getting this like sneaky vibe that there's a person who's trying to pressure you to apologize, or pressure you to take accountability, or pressure you to be the one to take the blame in a situation when they had a part to play too. And it's like, I'm not going to go back and forth with you, sir or ma'am. All right. Like, it is what it is. I know the part that I played, and I have no problem speaking on that. But what it seems like is that you have a problem acknowledging what it is that you did to me to lead up to me making the decisions that I made with you. I feel like also some of you guys may not know how to handle a person or how to handle a situation. So you're just not going to say anything and kind of wait or try to gain a better perspective. 7 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like somebody's energy is very forceful. It's very aggressive. You could have felt like that's the pressure. The 7 of Wands plus the 3 of Wands, that's 10 Wands. It's like maybe somebody had an expectation of you that you didn't give them. Like, you never told somebody that you were going to do something, or you never gave someone the impression that they could pressure you in a situation, or they could get you to do something by applying pressure, or like you never confirmed something with a person. It's like they just assumed, I feel, or expected that you weren't going to say anything, or you weren't going to do anything, or that you were just going to go along with whatever they say because they're in a position where they can tell you what to do. I don't know exactly what that is, but it's getting convoluted. Okay. So I feel like some of you guys are just moving on silently. You may not even tell someone that you're blocking them, or you may not even have, explained to them why you're setting a boundary. It just kind of feels like you're leaving, or this could be what an air sign is doing, this Libra energy. This could be some Libra that you disagree with, or some Libra that you feel like doesn't take accountability, or possibly you feel like you deserve an apology from this person and they just refuse to give it to you. And I just feel like neither of you are going to budge. Whoever it is, whatever sign it is, you and another person are just not going to see eye to eye. We know this. You know this. They know this. Y'all are not going to see eye to eye. Neither of you are going to budge. But I feel like whoever this is very forceful and aggressive and pressures you to agree with them or see their side of the situation. And it's just like, where is this going to get us in the long run? I feel like that's what you guys are considering. Like, even if somebody does finally say they're sorry or they apologize for what they've done, where is this going to get us in the long run? Because they may have even apologized. Bit my tongue almost. They may have even apologized before, and it's like you kind of feel maybe you're biting your tongue. Maybe you're just staying quiet, letting them say whatever they need to say, letting them get it off their chest. Because even though there's so much that you could say, like, where is that going to get you? Where are we going to get at the end of this? We just have to agree to disagree, move on, part ways, let it go, take what we've learned from the situation and move forward. However, in my heart of hearts, I feel like you guys, you feel like this person, you know they're not going to let it go. Like, even though they say they've let it go, or even though they tell you they don't have any hard feelings, or even though they come to you with this, what is this? Even though they come to you with this, remorseful energy, it's never going to be what you need. They're never going to really be honest or genuine about what they're saying, or they really don't mean it. It's definitely something like that. And I just feel like you don't want to deal with it, right? You just want to block it out. You want to move on. You want to focus on the things that bring you joy and peace and balance. I feel like you're ignoring someone for your peace, because they're never going to let it go, or they hold grudges. Okay, what else? for Pisces. Oh, child. Abundance. Yeah, what is this? This is a situation that you know isn't going to grow. Like, it's not going anywhere. I feel like someone is still trying to get you to do something that they want you to do. And you've already moved on. Material gain. And pet, loyalty, devotion, also companionship, and possibly codependence. Right? Somebody may give you loyalty and companionship, but they're codependent on you financially. Or they want you to be codependent on them financially. You may feel that you give more than someone else is willing to give. And you need more. I just feel like this is a situation where you and another person are never going to see eye to eye. Okay? And the holidays are significant because I feel there's this energy where anyone in your life who has been like this towards you is going to kind of like pop up to, you know, use the reason for the season to make you feel pressure about like maybe forgiving them, you know, apologizing to them, you know. It's like, what are they really doing it for though? What is the true intention of this person's actions? Strong Libra energy, possibly Aquarius, maybe Gemini, but not so much. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, and possibly Capricorn. Air, Earth, and Fire. Okay, so the next air sign. What's the next air sign? Sometimes Scorpio is seen as an air sign, but technically it would be Aquarius. The next earth sign is Capricorn, and the next fire sign is Sag. So Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius. Yeah. What's this abundance reversed? 7 of Wands. It's like you're going to say no again. Like, 4 of Swords. King of Wands. Like, no. The answer is no, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know what somebody wants you to tell them or communicate with them or, you know, do. But the answer is no. It's going to stay no. It's going to always be no. No, 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 no. Like, I am irritated with you. There's a King of Wands or somebody. Hierophant reversed. Something unconventional. Something that challenges the status quo, or it's like you're not doing what somebody expected you to do. And that's the problem. Like, people who have these expectations of people, like, without setting the right precedent is crazy to me. Page of Swords. Somebody is asking you to do something that you feel like is out of alignment, or something that you feel like is counterintuitive or counterproductive to whatever it is that you're doing. And it's because this person just won't let it go. Devil. Somebody's asking you a lot of questions that you don't have the answer to, or like, I don't know. Will you ever change your mind? I don't know. That at this point, the answer is no. Like, I feel like somebody could also be searching for some type of inconsistencies in your story. It's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm over it. Somebody is very like money hungry or something like that. I don't know what this is. Why is January significant? The Emperor. Aries or Taurus energy. I was about to say the sun. It's the moon. Cancer and the 3 of Swords. Libra. So whoever this emperor is fearing something that they don't see or what they don't know. They're feeling this disappointment. It's like looming dread, looming disappointment, looming anxiety of what they don't know or what they can't see around the corner, around the next corner, what's going to happen in a situation. The sun. I just feel like you guys are making decisions to move forward in your life from things that you know will never work out. Things that you know are not in alignment with you. Things that you've already kind of like experienced. It's like you guys are making decisions not to repeat cycles. And I feel like it's difficult for someone or a group of people to accept. Like many people, they may not be a group together, but like if you're deciding to move forward in a positive direction for you, there's a person here who wants to have control, who is anxious because of this or fearing what's going to happen next because you're making these decisions. And I just don't understand why it's so like necessary. What's February? Queen of Swords. So the clouds are going to clear in February. You're going to see clearly like what you need to see. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Ace of Wands. You're going to see clearly that someone's goal was to kind of leave you stuck or maybe even betray you, or how many times they lied to you. I also feel like you're going to see the silver lining of why a situation happened the way it happened. Maybe why you felt like you needed to make certain decisions. It's all going to come together in February. You're not going to see this emperor and like their disappointment in January, but I feel like you guys are going to feel it. Like there's going to be certain tones or undertones or body language that shows you that someone is perturbed. We'll say, okay, they're giving perturbed, and it feels like they're feeling that way because you're making a decision to like say no or not. It's like you don't want to invest in something. You don't want to do something. I don't know. Even when somebody comes to you on their best behavior, whoever this is on their best behavior. They are on their best behavior in order to convince you to do something that they want you to do. Still, even though they're coming around with all of this remorse and all of this, they're apologizing with an expectation. They're trying to make peace with the expectation that you will do what it is that they want you to do. And it's like, no. Maybe in, October, November, December, you tell this person like, well, thanks for apologizing. I appreciate that, but I need to, take my time. Or think about this. There could be something that somebody's trying to get you to purchase or spend money on, and it could be very expensive, and you're trying to save money, and you're just not in the market for whatever this is, or you don't want to do whatever this is, or you don't need it. And you're like, well, let me think about it. Let me have some time to think about it. And I feel like the only reason why someone is apologizing to you is because they want something. They don't want to take no for an answer. They want to overstep their boundaries. And it's just like, chill. Can we chill? What is the advice? And it's also something where it's like, you're not in it for the money. Like if somebody's promising you material gain, money, friendship, companionship, loyalty. Oh, we're a team. We're a family. I don't want to be on your team or be a part of your family. Like, bro, I don't know, child. Okay. Transformation is the advice. Transformation is the soul's evolution. Didn't I do a reading? Oh, I did elevation. Anyway, embrace change. Embrace change and welcome new possibilities. Okay. So your advice is telling you, Spirit is basically telling you two butterflies, by the way. Spirit is basically telling you to evolve and transform your life. You know what I feel too, though? It's like you can make the decision of how you want your life to unfold. And I think that's what Spirit is telling you. Like, however you want your life to evolve, transform, change, whatever you want to happen, whatever you'd like to see is up to you to make that decision. And if you don't see something being a part of your evolution, or you don't see something paying off for you or being in alignment with you, you have the right to say no. That's just not in the cards for you. And nobody can force you to do something that you don't want to do, even if they come to you on their best behavior, because that's only a mask. Okay, bravery. Face the unknown with bravery and trust your steps. Yeah. Spirit is telling you to trust the steps that you're taking, trust the decisions that you're making, and be brave when it comes to going into a situation that you really aren't sure how it's going to pay off. But it's like, that's different from somebody convincing you and trying to force you or intimidate you into doing something that you know isn't going to work for you. Right? Like, if you're not good at sales and somebody is pressuring you to get into a sales job, you know you're not good at sales. You know nothing good is going to come of that, because you're not going to be driven or motivated enough to make the sales that you need to succeed. So why would you put up money or invest money or time into something that you know you're not going to do? It doesn't make sense. Who does that benefit? Because it don't benefit you. And I think that's what somebody is not. It's not clicking to somebody. It's not clicking to them that you're not going to do things that don't make you happy or that make you feel insecure, because you know yourself. Like, that's why people say know yourself. Because once you know yourself, you know that certain opportunities or certain proposals that people make to you aren't a good idea. So why torture yourself? And it's like, bro, okay. Prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Express your wishes. Yeah, and the Four of Swords is there. I feel like you're ignoring all the outside chatter, all the outside noise. It's like there's this closing off to focus. Even with the Seven of Wands. And I feel like that's helping to guide you forward on your path. And basically, so you can see where you're going, even if there's darkness. There could be some type of painful situation or a loss that you experienced in January, possibly with an older masculine that you didn't see coming, or that you didn't know was like maybe going through something. This person may just be trying to figure out, are you happy? Are you okay? I feel like there's a situation where somebody's pressuring you, but there's another, like, there's something going on behind the scenes that somebody doesn't know is going on with you. You're dealing with things that are going on with you behind the scenes, and you don't have to tell people about the moves that you're making, where you're going, what you're doing, why you're going there, why you're doing what you're doing. And it kind of feels like somebody is trying to pester that information out of you and pry into your business and your personal life. And it's like, I just don't want to tell you what's going on. And I don't have to, because who said I have to? Because it kind of feels like you're dealing with possibly a painful situation that's out of your control, and you don't know what's happening next with whatever this is, but you have to, show a brave face and take control of your life and adult. And you're dealing with all of that behind the scenes while somebody's over here trying to apologize so they can get their way. And you're like, read the room. Anyway, Spirit is telling you to be brave. Things are changing and you're evolving. Embrace change and see the possibility of what can come. Because if there is something challenging or something that you see as negative or harsh that happens in January, possibly with a family member or a situation that you're dealing with when it comes to your home life, your personal life. I feel like you're going to see the clarity that you need in February of why that happened. You're going to see why something happened the way it did during the holidays at the end of this year. And it's going to help to continue to motivate you, inspire you to move forward. Because honestly, I feel like it's going to confirm the prayers that you have prayed and the instructions the Spirit has given you and the way that your intuition has told you to move forward. Okay. So I hope that helped you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Donate if you can through PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle below. It really helps me to continue to deliver these readings to you guys. Let me know in the comments if it resonated. If you want to book your reading or check out my other channels, the links are below. And Pisces, remember, this is our Circle Boost. Bye.